I got my main motherfuckers in the house, Steve Simeone out of Philly, my man, the Flying Jew, direct from Jerusalem. Are you kidding me or what? What's happening, brother?
Not much, dude. It's been an interesting couple hours with you.
That's right. We don't
you
fuck
texted
around.
me last night. When he texted me, I went to Paul. I was like, look who texted me. She's like, I thought he didn't text. I'm like, oh, shit, something must be going down.
I was so fucking high last night. It was going down last night. You understand me? Let me tell you something. My biggest fear is needles.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is needles in the world. I hate going for them. You know, when I cop to them, when you call me and go, Joe, you have to come in for a shot or something, I go, yeah. And I play it off, and the night before, I'm a fucking mess. Like the night before I go to bed, it hits me as I put the sleep apnea mask on that I got to go for a shot. So I'm always a little fucked up weeks that I'm going to get a blood test, a shot in my knee, even acupuncture. The night before, it bothers me for like 3 minutes. Acupuncture, not anymore because I'm used to it. Yesterday, I had to go shoot my knee. So
you need to drive to do it.
I had to drive to Marina Del Rey, which, you know, and they put like this little thing on your knee. They scope it, and he could see the knee and the joint, the cartilage, and he shoots it right into your fucking knee. I'm looking at you two guys from my heart and telling you I didn't feel the needle.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Nicole is a genius. I've been going. Dr. Nicole did my surgery. You know, he took care of my toe when I broke it, my wrist when I hurt it getting thrown at fucking jiu-jitsu. He took care of this knee. And yesterday, you know, I had to pay for the medication, even though I'm level 1 insurance. It's a new drug. They shot my left knee, and it's not cortisone. And my left knee was different because they have to give me 3 different shots every week for 3 different weeks. So I had to drive down there every Monday at 11 o'clock. This was 6 months ago, and it controls the arthritis, and it creates like a seal around your cartilage, and it repairs the cartilage. It helps to repair the cartilage to give you that cushion in the knee. So yesterday morning, I had to go. That was all I had on my agenda yesterday. And you know me, dog. I'm a fucking pussy. You know, the reason why I get fired up like this, Lee, isn't because I get fired up and I'm some fucking asshole. I have to talk myself into things.
Yeah.
You have to talk yourself into things, and you have to call yourself a fucking faggot, a fucking cunt. What the fuck is wrong with you? Whatever it takes, you know? So, you know me, I get to the 405 and there's traffic. Right away, I'm turning that motherfucker around. You know, right away, I'm turning that motherfucker around. I went by off the 101, Lee, whatever your fucking name is, Steve Simeone. The fucking cars at 10:15 were past Sepulveda.
Oh, yeah.
So do you understand me? Like the Sepulveda exit was packed where a lot of people mistake themselves and get caught in that.
Yeah.
That's why when I go to the 405, I stay in the left-hand lane. Because if you're not thinking, if you're stoned, that's people like me. You get caught in that line, and all of a sudden when you get to it, you're not waiting for 405. You're waiting for Sepulveda. But not yesterday. Yesterday, the Sepulveda line was all the way back to Laurel Canyon.
Wow.
And the 405 line, Lee knows what I'm talking
I've
about.
done that all the time.
Lee knows.
Off the 101.
Until about 11 o'clock, if you get in that line for the 405, you're going to be there for 40 minutes.
For 40 minutes,
So
you're a fucking asshole.
You have to cut it. You feel like an asshole, but you have to cut in line. That loop to get from the 101 to the 405
Yeah.
to go south is going to be 30, 40 minutes.
They weren't letting nobody on. Nobody was letting it cut yesterday.
Oh.
So I passed it, and I go, I'm not going to the doctor. Right away, the pussy in me came out. I'm going to go home. I'm going to smoke some pot. Fuck this motherfucker. Fuck that. I got off at Haskell.
The next one, yeah.
And at Haskell, you get off, and you hit Ventura. And you hit Ventura and Sepulveda. And guess what?
No line.
No line.
Right.
And I got on there, and I even called the doctor. It was 10:20. And my appointment was 11. I even called and said, I'm going to be 15 minutes late because I looked at the traffic. It was bumper to bumper. And I thought they closed the HOV lane. I realized I was in the HOV lane. They had put poles on this lane at the outside. I got there at 10 to fucking 11.
Oh, my gosh.
I got in. I walked in there, walked upstairs. I had my iPod on. I put on fucking Bush's Greatest Hits. He came in. I mean, I was in my car by 11:30.
That's awesome.
In my car. So there was no thought. Like, usually once I get to the doctor's office, if there's thought about the shot, that even scares the fuck out of me. I get nauseous. I get pale. You go right in. The girl, and I want to thank Miranda Huizar. She works for him. And it's funny because when I first started going to Miranda, well, to Dr. Nicole, like the first visit, everybody was nice to me. And the second visit, the girl came in and she goes, you know, my uncles fucking love you. And they're like fucking thugs. Like, they fucking love you, dog.
Oh, that's awesome.
She takes care of me and she calls me Uncle Joey because our uncles. So, like, next Friday, they'll be at the Ice House.
Oh, that's awesome.
They'll come up she comes up with her family. The cousins are all yoked up. In fact, when I was there yesterday, like, they want to know when you're going to do jiu-jitsu tournament. Is that true that you're fighting Boyo Triste and Metamoris and shit? Like, they always bust my
That's
balls.
awesome.
So I don't even have to call the office. I just hit her up on Facebook and go, Miranda, I want to come in for my knee, and she'll set it all up.
Oh, that's
so I
awesome.
thanked her last night. I got to send like a box of Yum Yum donuts or something down there.
Yeah.
What's up, cocklicker?
Nothing. I can already feel this Gumi coming in. So
Day fucking 3 of Lee Syatt's workout. I'm very proud of him.
I'm trying.
He's trying. He knows. He knows.
And
He went to Florida.
The thing you told me was going to happen. So, yeah, I the first day I went early in the day, and I liked it, but it was fucking. I slept the rest of the day. Like, I got home.
Your body went into shock.
Yeah.
You did 15 minutes on the elliptical.
I was going to try to
over.
watch you on Rogan, and I couldn't do that. I watched a little bit, but I fucking passed out, and I slept probably from then. I woke up for like a couple hours, but mostly all day. And then yesterday, Paula came over, so we wanted to go later in the afternoon, and I was worried it was going to be packed. It wasn't. They have a lot of machines over there. But I could do 15 on the elliptical instead of 10. I was dying. And then I went to the bike, and a lot of people say that they get motivated by like the really fit people. And that doesn't do anything for me because I know I'm never going to be able to do that. So I look for the fat people, and I'm like, yeah, there's other fat people here. And I just happened to be next to a chubby black guy, and Paula finished a little bit before me, and I said, I just want to get to 15 minutes on the bike because I was at like 6. And as soon I got off at 15 on the dot, and as soon as I got off, the black guy like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "You got to 15, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Good for you for coming out, man. It takes a lot of mental stuff."
Great.
And he's like, "I've been coming for 2 months. I went from 315 to 298."
Wow.
And I was like,
man.
"That's
awesome.
It did everything because I was dying, but like just that little bit of nice because I would never do it, but that little bit of niceness and I was like, I'm gonna look for him again now because
It's
that's
amazing
awesome.
from when you were a kid and you try to do something for yourself and people would goof on you.
Yeah, break your balls.
Like if I can't imagine, like in Philly, like you got up in the morning, somebody's doing push-ups. Hey, Rock,
Oh,
keep it up, cock. It's like you get
Yeah.
tortured. That's changed. That's changed.
Yeah.
When you go to a gym now and you see, like there's times I'm at the Y and I see somebody that's 5 years older than me, 50 pounds heavier than me, walking, and when they get off, I give them a fucking good for you.
It's the best, isn't
and
it?
they feel good. You know where I remember Christy Miller?
Yeah.
I was telling these guys in the podcast that Christy Miller used to work at the Gold's Gym on Gower.
Yep.
The fucking capital of gayness is this
it
gym.
is.
And is it still there?
I think so.
It's still there? This is 15 years ago. This girl cared about me, and one day she pulled me aside. She didn't want to embarrass me. She goes, Joey, I think the world of you. Before I quit Gold's, I signed you up for the executive platinum deal.
Wow.
All you got to do is show up. Lee, it took me 3 months. I would drive there and look at the building and fucking, no parking. Bam!
Yeah.
No parking, because there's never any parking. And one day I said, this girl went out of her way to get me a membership. And I went in there, and
What a heart of gold.
and I didn't even do the machines or the elliptical then. I was so fucking far behind. I went right for the bench press and the fucking curls and squats, and I'm killing myself. And I had to be at that time maybe 360.
Wow.
It was the beginning of the end, and this, every night, man, and whatever. So what? They were gay. So what? They come up to you and go, listen, man, we're here for you.
Wow.
One guy came up to me and goes, I've been watching you, work on your form. But he goes, I want you to take it easy. He goes, I come here every night and I see that you come. People are very supportive at the
great.
gym. It's not fucking, the country is suffering from an epidemic that we didn't know it was going to come to this.
Well, it is kind of fucked up that we have to pay to go somewhere to work out. Like, if we told someone who were farmers, hey, we have to pay money to go get exercise. Like, what are you talking about? Just go out in the field and do work. I thought about that as I was paying the thing. I'm like, it's kind of fucked up that we have to pay to go
But we're
somewhere.
programmed for that. You're programmed to exercise. Your body needs it. But as technology started to make life easier, that's why you need to get in.
Listen, at all these parks now, especially in Hollywood, North Hollywood, in the Valley, whether you go to this park, there's a park off Moore Park.
Okay.
It's a kids' park. They have a basketball court there. If you look deep, deep, deep in the baseball courts on the other side, there's a walkway. There's a thing that you can walk, because I take Mercy up there.
Oh, that's great.
Mercy doesn't like playing at that park. She likes running around and playing at that field. But in the corner, there's a workout area. They have a pull-up bar and a squat machine, and it's all body weight.
Yep.
If you go to North Hollywood Park, theirs is phenomenal. Phenomenal. They have the treadmill without the machine that you're doing it. And your legs better be moving, because there's no controller.
Yeah.
So you get on that motherfucker and your legs start fucking shaking. You don't know what to do. North Hollywood Park is the greatest secret if you want to lose weight. Like now I'm lazy, but when I first moved here, my wife doesn't get up till 8 or 7, or my wife leaves early in the morning. I would drop her off and park at North Hollywood Park and get super stoned in the fucking car. Super jacked up. And I'd walk 4 times around there. You walk around North Hollywood Park 4 times. See what happens to you.
Oh, yeah.
See what happens to you.
Oh, yeah. And that's perfect, but I don't know about for you. For me, I needed to pay to go to the gym because I'm never going to go to
Right,
Hollywood.
you won't go. You're Jewish.
Yeah.
You pay, now you got to get what's coming to you. You know, and then when they start hitting you for the 60s and the 70s, you know, I told them not to go to like LA Fitness. There's a lot of gyms around here that just rip you off. They make you sign a contract. Dog, it's 2014. We ain't signing no fucking contracts.
Right.
And I know that it raises your commitment level to some degree, but at the other degree, the gyms don't give a fuck about your commitment.
Right.
They give a fuck about your money. Mm-hmm. You know, if somebody really cares about you, they care about your health. You follow me? At the Y, you go in there and fill out paperwork that you don't have a job, and they'll give you a scholarship if you could show that you're a fucking worthless sack of shit. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're just a worthless sack of shit and don't want to get a job, it looks like you're walking around the fucking North Hollywood.
Yeah.
But if not, it looks like you're... And I'm telling you, man, people are supportive in these gyms. They're not there to fucking put you down.
It's true.
They're not there giggling at you like they were in high school. And when you see somebody fat and you make eye contact with them, that means the world to them.
Yeah.
That means the world to them.
Yeah.
You know? I really want to get this thing going where I like to get like a club of jiu-jitsu guys that are over 40 to get together once a week somewhere in North Hollywood and maybe wrestle out in fucking North Hollywood Park or
That'd
something.
be great.
Guys over 40, the guys that are my age that I could really
No
judge
ego.
no ego, that I could really judge what I'm doing. Because part of the problem when you go to jiu-jitsu now and you're 50, you're rolling around with guys that are 25, you know. And
Yeah.
it sucks ass. They got shit that you don't got. I mean, the 25-year gap really
it's
sucks.
huge.
You know, it really fucking makes a difference. So, but no, Lee, I'm proud of you that you made the choice and that you...
And I cut Diet Coke out. That's gone.
Yeah,
It's been just water.
You're 25 years old.
and you know
Lee.
what
It's all... I wish I was 25 years old now.
Yeah.
To tell you how easy it could be because you don't want to do this when you're 40.
No.
When you're 40, there's going to come a time you're going to gain 30 pounds. And you're going to go, you know what? I already did this.
Yeah.
I did this. So this is coming right off.
Yeah.
But right now, you're 25. Right now, your metabolism, you could fucking eat a cake and it's gone within 10 minutes. It should be.
Well, not mine, but yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Because you haven't kicked that motherfucking engine in. You got an engine.
Yes.
In the 80s, there was Pennzoil. And Pennzoil's motto was either you could pay me now
Yeah.
or you could pay me later. That stuck with me for my life. Those people that drive around and don't change the oil and their engine blows up.
Yeah.
And they go, what the fuck happened? And that was their motto. Either you could pay me $1.99 now or you could pay me $800 later. You're going to pay me. So you got to get into exercising.
Yeah.
You know, and I did it as a child. And when I got into comedy, I sold my soul so deeply into comedy that I go, who needs their fitness? You always need your fitness.
Yeah, mind, body,
you
soul.
always
it's all
need
connected.
to breathe. You always need that hour for yourself. That hour for yourself is so spectacular.
Yeah.
My wife left the other day, and she came back, and I could see that she was a different person. And I go, you got to do this 3 days a week. That fucking lunatic came home the other day with an idea that she was going to go back to work full time. I had to shut her down. Like, are you fucking crazy? You do part-time with this human kettlebell, because that's what my daughter is. She's a human fucking kettlebell, dog. Okay? You know, you carry her around all fucking day. You don't need yoga.
That's real
You don't
strap.
need weights. You don't need fucking stretching. So the other night I said, there's a 6:30 yoga class Tuesday night. I go down there for an hour. You talk to some people. Listen, man, when I talk to you, when was the last time me and you got emotional? We don't. We talk about podcasting or stupid fucking jokes or Steve Simeone and his podcast or Rick Ramos or a movie or hummus. You know, it's really nice to talk to people that just want to talk sometimes. You think I go to jiu-jitsu because I'm going to be a world champion jiu-jitsu guy at 58? No. Because I sit with people and I talk to them about shit. It's something that I don't have to go look at Steve, because no matter what Steve and Simone and I talk about, within 6 minutes, we're going to be talking about comedy.
Yeah, it's true.
And you and me, within 4 minutes, we're going to be talking about, so what do you think of this guy? What do you think of this fucking jerk off? Did you see this fucking idiot's videos? You know, you're always talking about the entertainment.
Yeah.
sometimes when you go to a gym, it's
Normal
to just
people.
be normal people.
Yeah, it's so true.
When I first started this fitness thing, I said for me, when I first got off coke, I said I want to get back to where I was when I didn't do coke. And I used to go to martial arts. So I went to martial arts school. So I went and visited them, and at every school, people would go, "Hey, man, you got a spot tonight at the Improv?" Right away, I don't care how good the school was. I didn't go back.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want people talking to me about comedy. So I went to the school in Vermont with just black people and conga drums doing kung fu. There's black. You ever do kung fu with black people?
No.
They're the most dedicated fucking kung fu students you'll see in your life. They'll get the chopsticks out. They'll take the chicken off the bone and eat it with a chopstick. They're fucking savages, black people. And that's what I went. I went down there. There was like 8 black dudes, Sifu Earl, whatever, white. And I didn't talk about acting till 8 months in there. Somebody said, "Man, I was watching the Spider-Man 2 with my kid, and I saw, is that you?" And then you got to say, "Yeah," and they'll ask you what you're in. I didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I just want to be a
Just
normal,
be normal.
fucking guy, man, You get sick and fucking tired of talking to the same fucking people. No
Right.
offense to
Yeah,
you
it's
guys,
true.
but it's the fucking truth. It's like you talk to the pizza guys.
It happens to everybody.
I love
Like when I used to work in an office and you hang out with them after work, you go to a bar, you think you're going to go to a bar and have like a nice drink. It's always talking about
work.
the boss sucks. Can you believe they made us do this? And it used to kill me. I stopped going out with people from work. 'Cause, like, I don't want to have the same conversations I have at lunch.
What's up with you, my man? You went back to Philly. You came back with no tin of fucking cookies. You're looking out for us.
Life is beautiful.
How was Philadelphia?
It was wonderful. We did. I opened up for Run Is Easy at Helium. That club's great.
Great. If the air conditioner's working. Because July, those motherfuckers, that dude's Jewish. He hasn't fixed that air conditioning in 20 fucking
you know what
years.
they taught? Did it go out when you were there?
It's been out for 90 fucking days. That's the story. He's like a fucking Jew landlord. That's the
Just
story.
went
there.
out.
Yeah, every time you get there, you're not going to believe it. Just before you came, the air went out. The air was out last time, too. It's Philadelphia. The building is 5 fucking floors. It's 95% humidity. You need the air
Philly in
conditioner.
August.
Yeah, you need the air conditioner of a jet plane, So
Yeah.
he don't have it. He's not going to lift a rock for a new unit.
Right.
Because it's 55 G's. So that's why I'm going in November this year.
That's perfect.
I went in fucking July last year, and it was fucking mind-boggling.
Yeah, the East
2
Coast
shirts,
done-
3
yeah,
shirts, 3
sizzling.
T-shirts. You got to go on stage the second show with a shirt half wet. So I just brought another shirt,
Smart.
But it's a great city.
Loved it. It was so much fun. Run Is Easy sold everything out Wednesday through Saturday. Like I don't want to like promote shows, you know what I'm saying? But people they know you're in town, and it was great to see old faces. Some people that like I just worked with them, like people that I didn't even know, like I hadn't seen in 20 years. Remember me? And I'm like, yeah, I remember you. How you do? It was great. I love that. I love seeing people I haven't seen.
It really is weird when you see people you did a job with, and now they see you in a different light, and they come up to you after the show like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?" That is a good time.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
And you saw your mom?
No, my parents were down in Florida.
Oh, that's right. They abandoned
But
shit.
I saw my nieces and nephews.
You saw your brother, the dentist?
Saw my brother. Yeah, saw my big brother. Saw my little brother. Saw all my aunts and uncles. Took a train to Jersey to go see my Aunt Kathy.
Where at?
She's over there in South Jersey. It's wonderful.
Did you go to church?
Went to church.
How different is the church in Philly and the church here?
There's a level of...
Commitment. That's completely different.
Yeah.
Here it's a social activity.
Yeah.
In Philly, they go there because they really want to be there. They really believe in the next fucking step.
Yeah.
They really believe in the next step, whatever the step may be, whatever your religion may be. It's so weird when you go to a place here, any fucking church they have here, it's always some fucking bunch of people talking about cookies afterward and, drinking Starbucks coffee. That's not what church is about. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, player?
Nothing. I have about 10 minutes left. I can feel it.
My main motherfucker. Look at you. What's happening, baby boy? What do you got planned for the weekend?
Just Paula, and I'm gonna try to go 7 days because I'm like I said, I'm not lifting.
I want you to take a
touched
rest.
lifting
No,
weights.
I want you to take a rest for 2 days so it makes you motivated to go back on Monday.
But I like the elliptical. I haven't done any. I'm not even sore yet.
I know. Well, you'll be sore today. We're gonna
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
today we're gonna take you on a mission from death. Your training partner today is Steve Simeone. It's over for you. We're going from here to Hollywood Park. Did you bring the iPod with the flying Jews jumping up and down? You bring your speakers? Look at you. You're a
Nice.
fucking honey molly. I'm gonna eat another edible to get you through. We're gonna smoke some more vapor pens. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's fucking Friday. You understand me? Who's better than you?
Nobody.
Who's fucking better than you?
I feel you.
I hear you. You said
You gotta enjoy yourself.
What's going on with the live CD? What's going on with this double
July-
live Gonzo CD?
July 11th and 12th. I'm headlining La Jolla.
Okay, what about this date you got in Irvine? I saw.
Irvine, Sunday night.
Well, what the fuck are you? Are you gonna promote that?
Yeah, we got to promote that too, but I'm doing the CD, the 11th
do
and the
the
12th.
CD and there too. Show up with him Sunday and do the CD again. You're gonna do the next 4
Yeah,
days.
just record everything.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to do.
You know, what the fuck is wrong with you, Steve?
Yeah, I got the H4N. Just plug it right in. That's
There
it.
you go. And then the producer's right. This guy's hot. He's released 6 #1 fucking CDs with me. And
Hesh.
This is Jew Tush. This is
He's Hesh from The
If you
Sopranos.
don't fuck with him, you
now
don't fuck
that's a
with-
hit.
That's a hit. This guy's Hesh. I told him I like that name from Hesh.
That is perfect.
You don't
Take it.
understand. You know, and once you're hot, you got to keep going with those people. You know, he got that energy from Gabriel. With the where's the bloggy? You bring the bloggy today?
No.
You slip. You see what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Slip. How we gonna document you fucking falling down a cliff today? Backwards.
Oh my
You
god.
bad motherfucking. What else you got planned? You going to movies?
No, I mean I don't know. I saw that Tom Cruise movie already, and that was okay. Nothing great, but no, I don't. Is there anything out?
I don't fucking know. That's just your job. I gotta
Sorry,
keep it. You're the youth. You're
I'm
the
already
youth.
feeling
counsel.
high.
You're the fucking young man on the show. You're the
Right.
one that keeps this fucking shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. You're the fucking captain navigator on this show. I'm a 50 fucking year old man.
Right. So what do you got planned this weekend?
What I got? Nothing. I'm gonna fucking rest. What I got planned? I'm an old
Rest.
fucking man.
There's no rest, cocksucker.
Do you think that
Gotta
a
go take a
man?
walk. Gotta go
I'm
jump
gonna
up and
probably leave
down.
here, go do some kettlebells. I think they're going swimming. The wife and
that's
the baby are
adorable.
going swimming for some fucking class on Friday today. They're very excited. Then I'll probably team up with them, and the baby's gonna take a nap. And then I'm gonna go write a little comedy today.
Okay.
I'm gonna go write that stuff for Ari. I already got the story for Ari's storyteller.
Oh, that's
Blow them
awesome.
out of the fucking water.
When are you doing that one?
September 9th. And then I'm probably gonna go. What do you got tonight?
Tonight I'm driving down to San Diego.
That's
I'm doing the Tipsy Crow.
Okay. And with who?
Mel Hall.
Look at you.
Yeah,
What's a Tipsy Crow?
It's a bar down in the Gaslight District. It's got a great little comedy room down in the basement. So it's like one of those speakeasy cool kid bars. But Mal Hall's been running a show there for years.
That's what I heard. That's right.
And I did it years ago with Jay Larson. Loved it. This is Mal's 30th birthday. It's me. It's Dean Del Rey. It's him. It's going to be great. I love San Diego.
Good for you. I might go over by Bob's Coffee House
Oh, the place in
and
on
do the
Lancashire.
open mic. Yeah,
right?
have you been there lately?
I've heard about it.
I walked over there with my wife the other day. Very cute. What's his name? Is there making coffee
It's
for you?
Damone, right? From
What-
Fast Times at Ridgemont
Yeah,
High?
what's his name? Damone.
Robert Romanus. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah, good guy. Good guy. I went in there. I met him at auditions years ago. And you know what? Listen, there's people that you see, like if you see Brad Pitt, it's Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But there's people like Dennis Farina that you see and you go, fuck Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my
That's
motherfucker.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, when you see Fast Times at Ridgemont High, yeah, you think of
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. You think of the big black guy,
Yeah.
the King of Scotland that
yep,
played
yep,
football.
Yep.
But you also
Jefferson,
think of
Jefferson.
Damone.
Damone stole that movie.
Damone stole the movie.
The whole movie's Damone.
So I went to an audition 3-4 years ago, and there he is. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, this guy's still around.
Oh, the best.
And I one day they said, go to Bob's Coffee Shop.
Yeah, where is that in
It's
North Hollywood?
the problem with it's across from the Lemley.
Oh, okay.
So the problem is parking.
Uh,
They got a pub right next to it. They opened a pub. Have you seen that new pub? There's a little pub there, and they opened up. See, what they're gonna do in North Hollywood is the Beautification Act. I
Okay.
guess Obama's sending a couple Gitases over here to fix up North Hollywood from the Federal up, from Lancashire and Magnolia up. They're gonna fucking fix that and put money into. Right, because that's on where? That's by Lemley, correct? By the Federal, right?
Yeah.
So from Magnolia up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, you know they got a sausage place over there that I've never been to, like hot dogs and sausages
Where?
that people rave about. Like if you want bratwurst, if you want...
Do they do Italian
Fuhrman's-
sausage?
Yeah. Everything.
Sausage and peppers?
Everything. Right down the block from fucking... So there's a pizza place in the corner. Fire
Oh, yeah. That place is always packed. I've never
packed,
been in there.
and it's fucking
Garbage,
Ugats.
right?
I'll tell you what, the green spaghetti, the spinach spaghetti with the fucking tomato sauce ain't bad.
Okay.
the soup, the chicken soup,
Like an escarole soup, a wedding soup?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
But the pizza, you want to stab yourself in the fucking neck when it comes.
Oh, it's that bad?
It's that bad. But everything else is, like on a date, they got sangria.
Yeah, you're outside.
But
They
you're
have
gonna
those
drop
fire
80.
pits.
You're gonna
80
drop
bucks
80.
to eat there?
Oh yeah, they don't fuck around in there. It's $12 for a bowl of soup and a cup of soup. It's fucking, you gotta drop 80 in there. So this is what I'm saying to you. It's one of those places that you leave there and go, I just dropped $60 and I had a fucking sandwich and a soup.
Yeah, that drives me crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that drives me crazy.
You know? So that's that place. Then you walk up a little bit and they have like a gym place where you walk in right now. Go over there. There's a million girls in there. The windows are fogged up.
Oh, yeah, right on the corner.
Yeah, the guy's
I
name
know
is
exactly what you
Fabio.
meant.
He's a gay guy named Fabio, and oh my God, when you do a workout with Fabio, your body just fuck yourself, you fucking sappy bitch. Fucking Fabio doing jumping jacks, suck my dick, and it's steamed up. They got like drop-in classes from 6 to 9. You won't believe it, Lee. The glasses are fogged, and every hot broad is going in there, and But next to that is the sausage plate. Next to that is the Japanese joint where they jump up and down.
Oh, yeah. I read the reviews for that place. That place is crazy. They give you a 2-hour window of when you're going to go eat, and you have to wait outside in line because they don't know when they're going to let you in.
Forget it. Keep it.
And apparently it's not even that good. The sushi is
The sushi sucks. The entertainment, if you're from fucking the Midwest or something, and you know, if you get high, if you go to the state fair and have a good time, you'll have a good time in this fucking place. It's Japanese people jumping on your tables, and there's hot chicks, but nobody's showing you their pussy, so who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay $80 to see a bunch of fucking Japanese people jump up and down. Get the fuck out of there. For $3, you could get Godzilla on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? The fuck? And to eat shitty sushi. But if I tell you guys something,
what?
And you know me, I tell you how it is. That's the first place I went to when I came to California. That's the first place people took me to eat. That Japanese spot. I went in there with Rod Long and a guy that used to write for Mad TV. I drove down here from Seattle, and that's where they took me. In fact, I stayed somewhere in this neighborhood. In fact, that black writer that took me there goes to the Y. I bump into him at the Y from time to
that's
time.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
So that's how long he's lived around here. So it's really amazing.
Do you like working out high? I feel like it would cause like a panic attack.
If you do, when you get on the elliptical, do you put your earphones on?
Yeah.
Wait till you fucking work out high. Takes you to the next fucking level. You go, Joey, what the fuck did you do to me? This is tremendissimo.
I guess.
And then you'll say to me, because once you get into a song, see what happens when you're on the elliptical, you look at that clock.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, everybody does, Lee. You're not going to tell me your fucking job. You look at that clock. So you look at it, when you get on, you go, I'm going to do 5 minutes and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck Joey, fuck Joey's mother, fuck his daughter, I don't give a fuck. But then when you get to 5, you start having a good time.
It starts loosening up
It's the music that'll take you to the next level.
100%.
It's the music. And then a good song comes on, and all of a sudden you go, I'm going to do 10 minutes. And then you say, I'm going to do 12 minutes. I already did 12. Let me do 15. And at 15, you're like, I'm going to get off. And then you go, fuck it. I'm going to do 1 more minute.
Yep.
Because I'm going to do the end of this song. And there you did 16 minutes because the music carried you. Close your eyes. Don't even look at that fucking timer. I hate that fucking thing.
I see people, the smart, they cover it up.
They cover it up. Don't
They
even
throw their towel over it.
Is that why they're doing that?
Yep. And then I sometimes I go to the gym just to listen to music.
Me too.
Because like my iPod is pretty much the only place I really listen to music. That in the car. I don't have a home stereo or anything. But I go, all right, I'm going to listen to Pandora on the way down there. Pandora, Sinatra, Loosen Up. Because I walk a mile.
It's all
to
about
the
the
gym.
music.
Really? Okay.
It's all about the music. The music.
I've been listening to podcasts so far.
And the podcast too. Yeah, that's
if you're already in the zone, and a podcast is great.
Yeah, but I think you should put on what gets you hot.
Okay.
When you go to that concert to see those flying Jews and you jump up and down, it really does. And there's times that it's something you haven't heard in a while. Like the other day, I put on Aerosmith. The White Draw the Line. I haven't heard that in 10 fucking years. I always listen to King and Queens, but I don't listen to the whole album.
Wow.
By the third song, I had the tears in my eyes.
It's the greatest.
Rubbing down my face. And now I got to work it out. And I'm at 22 minutes. And all I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like.
I thought the number would motivate you. Like, it motivates me. Like, okay, I only have that much left. I thought that would be
No,
good.
because what you're going to do is you're going to surpass what you think you can do.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want you to work for that. I want you to surpass a minute. And you know what? There's going to be 2 days that you're going to do 17 minutes. And you're going to go, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But then
Take the
fucking the
win.
third day, you're going to take the day off, and you're going to come back, and now you're going to pick it up to 20. And at 20, you're going to go, I had another minute in me.
Yeah.
That's okay. Save it for Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'd rather you save it for Tuesday, and in the back of your mind, you're thinking about it. Let me tell you why I like jiu-jitsu. Because I love going to kickboxing with Dave at Muay Thai America. I still drop in there from time to time and talk to him, and I'll do a private with him.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was I was doing it all my life. If we're going to improve as human beings, you have to keep learning, and you have to keep figuring your mind out. Your mind has to keep spinning, guys. I don't give a fuck if you're a plumber by trade. That's a trade you chose, and I'm happy you chose it. But at night, you got to read a book.
Yeah.
At night, you got to do a puzzle. You know, bro, if you're just going to sit there in front of the fucking TV, you know, and learn from Discovery. Hey, I've learned how to make meth from Discovery. I've learned about fucking the Ice and Ages. You learn about history on TV. But it gets to a point that your mind has to become analytical. When I go to jiu-jitsu and I leave jiu-jitsu, after I come home and I have my protein shake and I sit down, I take 2 hits of the vapor and I eat a half an edible, whatever they taught me that night starts running in my mind. Running in your mind. Okay, so I got to push him and hip escape and then grab him, pull him in, hook my legs, cover his arms so he doesn't block the fucking base. Because if he does this, your flip ain't going to work. That's it. You got to sweep his arm and flip him over. That will go over and over in your mind. You learn something.
That's fascinating.
It's like a child. It's like my wife says, when you play with Mercy, when she goes to bed, she processes all that shit.
That's so cute.
And then one day she'll come out and go, "Sit! You got to stop saying shit." But she's saying, "Dit! Dit! Dit!" And that's because you say shit. Okay? Because it goes into a memory bank, and now you do it. What do they call that when you do jiu-jitsu? Muscle memory.
Yeah.
That's why you keep doing it. You keep doing it 10 times.
So then you're not even thinking, yeah?
You're not even thinking about it. You know that when that body weight leans on you, as soon as that timing, bam! That's it. You got this guy. That's why I always want you to stay analytically. Okay, you don't have the $60 a month to join jiu-jitsu. Then fucking take a fucking chemistry class at the nearest, whatever.
Yeah, it's all connected.
But your mind is always learning, absorbing something. If not, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it, bro. Carmine Balzano, 2009. Isn't he say that to us?
Yeah.
Why don't you retire, Carmine? You have 10 buildings, you have $10 million in the bank, and he was hutched over, and he goes, because once you stop using it, you lose it. And we don't have time to bleed. We don't have fucking time to bleed. That's why every 90 days I switch workouts. I keep doing that
That's
workout.
great.
But you got to keep switching because your body gets accustomed.
That's so true.
In a month, when you're doing an hour on the elliptical,
Yeah.
now you've been doing an hour, and you're like, all I need to do is an hour. And all of a sudden, you'll look at me one day and go, dog, I stopped losing weight.
Really?
Yeah, because
Switch
you're
it
doing
up.
an hour on the elliptical. So you're going to find an elliptical, you're going to lift weights, you're going to walk, and then you're going to find something in a year. Got it. Karate, whether it's just basic karate, go over there with, what's his name? Who hangs out with Doug Benson? My buddy, nice kid.
I don't know.
He's into
Palm strike guy, right?
He's into
Grant.
Yeah, Graham. Graham has
Graham.
signed up for Japanese sword fighting.
Oh,
Now you
cool.
go, Graham. Get it together. What are you going to do? Whip your sword out in Compton? I'll shoot you in the head 10 times.
Right.
It doesn't matter. He's making his mind think.
Yeah.
He's making his mind think. Those Japanese did that to do something else. That was the bridge to do something else. For us to have a successful podcast, I need for you to take your mind away from this shit. Take your mind away from Paula. Take your mind away from the Boston Red Sox. All that nonsense, because that's all it is at the end of the day, and get into yourself. And you'll see how much stronger you get as an individual. And with me, I hate to say it was weed and walking. I'd smoke a joint and walk. Let me tell you something. You smoke a joint and walk, you learn about yourself. Because 1 minute you smoke that joint, you put your iPod on, and you start over here on Lancashire and fucking Magnolia, and next thing you know, you're on Lancashire and Victory, and it's 90 degrees, and you got to walk back. You got to walk back, and now you're like, all right, I'm going to put the other side of the cassette on. That's how bro, when I was skinny, it's because I walked around New York City. It's not because my friends drove me everywhere.
Yep.
It's because I put that. So you're evolving, Lee. Everything, and eventually, if you watch The Mechanic in 1973, Charles Bronson was a hitman. He used a gun.
Yeah.
But you know what kept him sharp? Karate. He was a karate dude. And he'd be in there with other 80-year-old men. Because all those little forms, learning something, keeps you sharp. David Patrick Kelly, Warriors.
Yeah.
Come out to play. Yeah. He goes, the reason why I'm such a good actor is because I got a karate. I've gone to the same guy. And, people are going to tell you, well, Lee, martial arts don't work. But that's fine. They don't have to work. You're not going to be a fighter.
Right.
You're going the same reason you went to college. College didn't do shit for you. What did it cost you?
$100,000.
Okay, what did it cost you? You told me yourself personally that when you went to interviews, they don't say to you, what was your college experience like? What'd you go for? People say today you go to college for 4 years, you still end up with no job, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what the fuck are we talking about here? But I saw that you did something with your life. When I'm your potential employer, I'll go, oh, you went to Lloyd of London for 6 fucking years. Even though you're retarded and you got a D, you still went every day.
Yeah.
That's what they go for. Same thing with martial arts. You say to yourself, you know what, on Monday and Wednesday, Monday morning when you wake up and the podcast machine breaks and Paula tells you forgot fucking bagels and your mom calls you and says that she's lonely, you're a bad son because you haven't come to visit her, and your father calls you from Florida and says, what the fuck, Lee, you're a bad son, I'm over here dying. At the end of that, you could take your car, take your little fucking karate gi on, take your phone, put it in your car, go into karate, learn a move, and a half hour into it, all that anger and all that confusion, it's gone. And you'll say, fuck Joe Diaz in this podcast, fuck my mother, fuck Paula, fuck Terry, and fuck my father. I'm learning how to throw a kick.
Yeah.
I just learned how to throw a kick.
Right.
It's so fucking interesting. When I first met Steve Simeone used to torture me by going to the gym. Him and Dice.
Yeah. Yep. I remember when you joined the Hollywood gym too, the boxing gym there.
Yeah, that's right. You were he used to let me in. He was the front desk clerk.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Go on. Yeah.
And I would go in at night because I was embarrassed for people to see me in the daytime. Lee, we all have the same
Everybody.
fears.
It sucks because I'm like, I was talking to the bigger guy at the gym. I was like, I've lost weight 1,000 times. If I really thought about it and wrote down how much weight I've lost, it would kill me. But the problem is like keeping it off, and like I'm just realizing like there's no like quick, like you can't lose it.
No, it's a lifestyle.
In like a month, and it kills me because I want it to be easy. Like I want by like my birthday in a month to have lost 800 pounds, but it's like. Ugh.
Do you know my buddy back in Philly told me that owns the best gym? It's called the Iron Sport Gym. He says he hates when people come into the gym and they're looking around and they're like, well, I don't want to get too big. And he's like, don't worry about it. It's not going to happen. You know? And he was like, if it's easy to be big and strong, everybody would be big and strong. If it was easy to be in great shape, everybody would choose to do it. You just put the effort in, and there's that sense of community in every gym. And Lee, the guys that know the most are usually the nicest guys in the gym.
Oh, no, everyone's been nice. It's just, I want it, because it's not hard, but it takes work for me to work out and eat well. So it's like
all of us,
everyone wants it to be like, if I could be done in 2 weeks, that'd be great. That's why the juicing thing, I did it, and I've done everything. I've done Atkins, I've done Nutrisystem.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Everyone wants something quick.
When you fuck, let me tell you something. Not right now, Lee, but in 6 months, one day, you're gonna have to meet Paul at 8 o'clock. But the inside of you has to go to that gym. And right now, it's not gonna hit you, but it hits me from time to time because you get pissed off. It's like anything else in life. One day you're gonna be doing a bent over row or a fucking high pull, or you're gonna be on your 48th minute, and you're gonna go, I worked this fucking hard in here, and now I'm about to go home and eat a fucking cheeseburger. That shit's coming to an end.
Yes.
See, it all works together.
That's what I did yesterday.
Your mind will work together.
I just worked out. I'm not gonna.
Now you're paying your bills. Now you're paying for this weight. Now you're seeing the receipt. Now you're saying that when they eat Chips Ahoy on TV, it ain't a fucking party.
Yeah.
It ain't a fucking party. When they're popping Chips Ahoys and shit. And
that commercial.
No, dog, it ain't a fucking party.
Yeah.
This is the party now. Now you'll think twice. Now listen, I love Weight Watchers. I wish that I would be one of those guys that could eat chia seeds and that could eat egg whites with spinach leaves and a taste of nutmeg. You know, I love Mike Dolce. Dolce's workout. He has great spaghetti. He has a great tuna recipe with the fucking with the avocado instead of mayonnaise.
Oh, wow.
He's got a lot of great recipes, but they don't sell those at a restaurant 3 days a week when I travel.
Right.
What the exercise that we're now, Josh Wolf, God bless his soul, he said go to My
Fit Foods.
My Fit Foods. They're tremendous. That you sit with a nutritionist, and it's $8 to $9 a meal, which is what you pay for anywhere, and you eat the My Fit Foods. The problem with that is guys like you and me, we're going to do a New Jersey tour. We're going to go to San Francisco. What are you going to do when you're going to take My Fit Food on the fucking plane? You open My Fit Food on the plane, Lee, I will beat you to death and tell them you're a fucking future terrorist and to throw you off the fucking plane, that you have Israeli ties to the Taliban.
Israeli ties to the Taliban.
Did your family almost make you? Did they try to give you food for the plane?
Yeah. Dude, but yeah.
What they give you?
But this is what I did.
They didn't give you a tuna sandwich, correct?
No.
No, what they
Dude,
give
I
you?
had homemade meatballs. I had homemade menegut. I had.
That's what you open up on a plane and people look at you and go, that smells tremendous.
We had the roast pork, even homemade cheesesteaks. It was great.
Oh.
Everything.
They make
was
homemade
great.
cheesesteaks?
Yeah, because my brother's mother-in-law is straight off the boat from Naples. The best.
Now, can you eat red meat? Because I thought about this last night because I went to the Mediterranean place and I got chicken. Because can I have grilled steak? Is red meat okay?
Yeah, but you got to eat fucking 6 ounces of it.
You know what I was just gonna say? What saved me my last trip home was portion control.
Portion control is
How many ounces of meat should you have?
I didn't overdo it. Like I got to be. I used to
the
kill.
size of your hand.
Yeah. I used
That's
to kill
it?
a whole
Okay.
pizza,
Oh, yeah, of course.
but now it's just 2 slices.
You can do just 2 slices?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's the size of your hand, Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is very good because it's portion control.
Yep.
It's a county jail diet. That's what I call it. It's a county jail diet. So you go to Denny's and you get 2 eggs, toast, home fries, bacon, and 2 pancakes. And that's a great breakfast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But after you leave there, what do you look at Steve and go, I'm fucking full.
Yeah.
And you realize you didn't need all that food. I used to
Yep.
eat to the point where I couldn't walk to the car.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm not going to lie to nobody. And so do you, Lee.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We eat.
No,
to the
that's what I'm
point-
thinking about.
And I eat so fast. My knock is I eat too fast.
Me too.
So I eat 3/4 of the meal and I'm full, and I eat it. No. And then you realize, Weight Watchers makes you realize that if you take that piece of salmon and cut it in half,
You're good.
and you take 1 piece of bread and throw it away, and you take the cheese off that, because even ketchup has calories in it.
Fuck yeah.
You know,
Sugary.
all that shit you could do without. You know, listen, I love Subway. I love the veggie and cheese from Subway. My Subway sandwich is a foot-long veggie and cheese with the chips and the soup and the cookie and 10 gallons of those sodas.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. But you know what? Buy a 6-inch and just leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a 6-inch and just
Go.
walk out of there and eat it. And you'll go, I'm fucking
That's enough.
hungry. And no, I don't need it. You realize you don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to Big Mac, you get a Big Mac, the double fries, the
Right.
soda.
That's how they kill you. Some nuggets on the
some
side.
nuggets. You know what? Go to In-N-Out House. Go to In-N-Out Burger. They have the cheeseburger. It's 8 points with the cheese, with no mayonnaise and no sauce on it.
Yep.
And you get a half order of fries. It's 6 points because the whole container is 12. And a
Good.
Diet Coke, and you're solid. Or even a water, and you're solid.
Yeah.
So you could always kill your cravings.
Yes.
You know, you could always kill your cravings. You know
Yeah,
what?
and you
though?
realize you don't need a nut. It's just a little
I
taste.
love Oreo cookies, but instead of eating the whole sleeve,
Yeah.
because I'll kill a motherfucking
Fuck
sleeve.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Easy.
saying? You take one and you make a deal with yourself.
You know what's fucked up? At least so far, the thing I miss most is the diet soda. So that's showing like there must be some chemicals.
Oh, there's
in
a
it.
chemical thing in there.
And like, cause like that's the part that's been killing me. And I'm like maybe that's a reason not to go back to it. Cause I'm like fuck.
Lee, on the way home, you stop at Gelson's at Rouse and get yourself. Today we're gonna do everything. You pick
Okay.
me up at 9. We'll go to Kettlebell Play. It's gonna cost you a couple of yards today, but don't worry about none. We're gonna go over to this place over here because even that Fit Protein, we'll just get you a little protein powder in a container,
Okay.
and you put the protein powder in and you take it with you. And as soon as you finish at the gym, you fill it with water and you shake it up.
Okay.
No more milk in your milkshakes.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That cuts another percentage out.
Yeah.
And that milkshake, you know, that milkshake is 300 calories. You know, you buy a bunch of apples. My wife's been buying cantaloupe. You know.
Yeah, that's another thing. Someone, and you've said it before, and it kind of pissed me off when I was talking to people. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have some fruit," and like, don't have fruit; it's sugar. I'm like, "Well, I think fruit's okay." Like,
Let me tell you something about
Whole foods.
Let me tell you something about fruit, bro. Eat 2 apples tonight. Number 1, you're gonna shit when you start losing weight. You gotta clean that esophagus out. What do you think is in your asshole? What do you think is connecting to that tube?
Oh yeah.
The same thing with me. I got bubble gum in there. I got fucking, granola pits. You got everything in your ass, so you got to clean that. I mean, health and Lee, with you, you're 25. You got the world by the balls. It could either fall apart for you in 8 years because the diabetes will come in or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that goes with you for a long time. I want chocolate cake every fucking day. I'm a stoner, dog. People say to me, when you're smoking, shut the fuck up. I'm a stoner, motherfucker. Okay? When I eat an edible, I fucking get stoned and I get fucking hungry.
Yeah, how do you do it?
You just pass through it. You know what?
You don't eat anything?
Okay, so yesterday, I went in the kitchen and I was fucking stoned to the gills. There was 2 peaches and there was cheese puffs. I had 4 cheese puffs and I had the 2 peaches.
That's great.
I made a deal with myself. I could have ate the half a bag of cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Do you follow me? It's all compromises, man. This is all fuck. And I'm still a fat fuck. And what are you going to do? But I know every week I work on it. And every week I get healthier. I drink 22 of these things now.
That's great.
22 of these things now a day. That's got to be way better than drinking Diet.
Oh, it's 1,000 times
There's
better.
no more white bread in my house. There hasn't been white bread in my house for 3 fucking months.
That's great.
That helps. I love pasta. I could eat pasta every day, but now all these people are saying pasta stays with you for 80 years. You know what? There's nothing wrong with 6 ounces of pasta.
Right.
When you go to Original Joe's, how much pasta they give you on the
Not
side
that much,
dish?
a little mini plate.
And you'll live on that, and you get full off that. But me and you, because we're
East Coast,
bones, we need the big bowl of fucking pasta. I think pasta's good for you. Only 4 ounces.
Yeah, that's like how they do it in Italy.
And Italy, 4 fucking ounces. What's up, Lee? Where's that fucking vapor pen? Who said another Goomy Bear? Was that what you said, Lee? Give me another one. Set me loose. Where's the music, Lee? Put a little fucking rod. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I was driving, right? And I went to the edible store late night to get Lee his goodies for the day. And as I was pulling back, Elton John was on. A song by the name Harmony. Find Harmony for me. Harmony by Elton John. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Wash your pussy, scrub your feet, paint your toenails. If you're a female, you want your feet looking good. You want somebody to suck your asshole, your feet got to look fucking impeccable on a Friday. If you're a man, wash those nuts, put some powder in it. Grab your dick, sniff that motherfucker. Make yourself remember what being a man is. Salute the flag. Do everything today. It's fucking Friday. Where's Elton John, cocksucker? Blast that shit. Haven't seen your face for a while. Oh, are you still the same spoiled child? Listen to this piano. Hello. Am I the only man you ever had? Are you kidding me, Doug?
Amazing.
Are you fucking kidding me? That you. Harmony and me. Are you fucking kidding me? Let me tell you something about this fucking fruitcake. He came out with a fucking, when I was growing up, this guy came out with a new song every 6 weeks. And not some fucking song with black people rapping on it and being cool. This guy went to a pen and pencil. When I was in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, Elton John did not stop. He was telling the Beatles to suck his dick. Michael Jackson had to suck his dick and suck his toes. I'm listening to this, and I'm just emotional. I forgot. I'm pissed off at myself for even forgetting Elton John. If you watch, what's the movie that came out about the guy that follows the band and he writes about it?
Oh, Almost Famous.
When they're on the bus, what's the song?
Blue Jean Baby.
It never ended, dog. When you were a kid,
LA,
Philadelphia Freedom. Don't let the sun go down on me.
Dude, he killed it.
He killed it every fucking 6 weeks. And you're sitting there. So as I pull up, I'm singing this in the car. I got tears in my eyes. And the two transvestites are in front of the house mowing the lawn. I swear to God, this went down last night. And I open the window, and they're like looking at me all weird. And I go, "That's right, motherfuckers. At one time, Elton John ruled the fucking world." And I closed the windows, and I got up, and I started singing fucking Elton John in the middle of the street. Harmony and me, a really good company. And all of a sudden, the lady came out to see what I was yelling about. And I looked at her, and I go, "That's right," because she's an older fuck, too.
Yeah.
I go, "Nobody remembers when Elton John ruled the world." And she looked at me. She was drinking a beer. She goes, "Let's have a drink to Elton John."
What time of the night was this?
7:30, because the weed store closes at 8. This is when I have to talk to you the first time.
Oh, that's so great.
And I goes, "Lee's going down tomorrow. It's Black Friday for Lee." And I saw the gay guys. Then I went upstairs and I put some Elton John on. And while I was playing Elton John, I saw a Rod Stewart song. The name of the album was Blondes Have More Fun. And I put it on, and I couldn't fucking, guys, in the fucking 70s, let's just pretend you had the Stones, The Who, and Led Zeppelin. They're all fighting amongst each other.
Yeah.
Now you got this fucking fruitcake, Elton John dropping bombs on your moms. Fuck Carl Arms. You got black music, the OJs, you got all this music.
Marvin Gaye.
And you got Marvin Gaye, I don't even remember. And then you got this fucking guy named Rod Stewart who was competing with the Stones, banging them out. I saw this video, and I remembered how good this song was. Hit It, Lee. This is off the album, not Footloose and Fancy Free, but a different one. Hit It, Lee.
You're insane.
What is it? No, the name of the song is You're Insane. Listen to this motherfucker. What? Hit it, Lee. It's Friday. Wash that muffler. Hit that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's Footloose and Fancy Free.
Footloose and Fancy Free. Carmine Apiece on the drums. The little Chinese bass guy. The church motherfuckers dropping it on you. What? What?
It's almost like hip hop.
Oh, this is
Rapping
the
in
early
there.
70s right here. Down Sunset Strip. And in the back seat, a big black whip. All around your face. What is in bad taste? Baby, but I think you're cute. But there's no substitute for love. Hit it, Lee. Kick this motherfucker, Lee. Are you kidding me or what? That's how we do it on the church. Music dropping. Nobody's even remembers fucking Rod Stewart. But I'm telling you, just that you're in my heart, you're in my soul.
Oh, yeah.
That dog, I'm telling you guys are looking at me going, Joey, you're dropping this fucking black and white music on me. Listen, you can't move forward unless you listen to this shit. You can't fucking be a black belt in jiu-jitsu if you don't know the proper fucking hip escapes and the proper arm bars. Same thing when it comes to music. I'm dropping the building blocks on you motherfuckers. You smoke a joint, you sit back and you listen to this shit and get back to me. You understand me? I listen to some crazy shit. Put on Mary J. Blige Without You. Listen to this black motherfucker sing. Because she's from the same thing as Biggie and all that shit.
Yeah.
When you hear Biggie rapping, he's rapping knowledge on you, that's fine. But when you hear a fucking woman do it, I was listening to this shit all week. You motherfuckers think I'm fucking around. I'm trying to find the best fucking music so you guys can go, Joey, why did I jump out of the window last night? Why am I walking around in a wheelchair today after you played this fucking music for me? Lee, what happened?
It's in. Well, hold on.
Mary J. Blige
Lee,
killed it.
that's
What's
it.
the
You wanna do another-
411? That album
You
was
want to do
great.
another fucking Goomy?
No, thank you.
You're looking not high. See? You're resisting.
I'm looking not high. Don't lie.
Listen to this bitch. Oh, shit. She just drops it on you, dog, like fucking Miss Pat. This is black chicks, man. They don't fuck around. A little something for Tracy Morgan, recovering baby. Bad motherfucker.
How come you're not singing this one, Joey?
What bitch?
How come you're not singing this one?
Listen to this bitch. Call the radio! Oh shit! God damn! Mary J. Blige. Take that shit off before I fucking go out and eat some black pussy this morning. God damn, Mary J. Blige. You brought a tear to my eye. I love all that shit. That's music, baby.
Why does Mary J. Blige get you emotional?
Because did you listen to those fucking lyrics? You gotta read the lyrics of that song. You'll sit there and go, what the fuck? Was she smoking pot with Tupac? I mean, her fucking lip. You gonna go get us a donut, Lee?
What?
To take the sugar off your fucking...
You want a donut?
Sure, go get a donut.
I can't have one.
Why not? You're Jewish.
Because I did a good job.
You did what?
I did a good job at the gym.
So who gives a fuck? You got a little donuts, Dunkin' Donuts. You're living like a doctor. It's fucking Friday, Lee. Get the stick out of your ass. Lee, you're doing everything today. Kettlebells, you're jumping off fucking cliffs. Oh, shit. Look at what he brought you there. He brought you a little chocolate one. With
I can't because I'll eat the entire box in the rest of this
Well,
podcast.
then you'll fucking walk to Glendale and back. Nothing wrong with that. When's the last time you walked to Glendale and back?
Never.
All right, then. Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? What's going on with you, baby? So you have this Sunday at the Irvine Improv.
Yep, this Sunday, Irvine Improv.
Tape it, please.
Yeah, I've been taping everything.
What happened to the sets from a couple of weeks ago?
I got them.
How they sounded?
I never even heard the Brea set that we
this
did.
fucking guy.
I
It was terrible.
I didn't.
This fucking guy. God damn it.
Give me high. No, I didn't say it was terrible. I just said we want to go for more because we want to make sure that.
I know I'm going to get it in La Jolla, but I'm going to record everything. And if I got the recorder, I'm going to record everything forever. How about that? It just makes it easier.
Give me high.
Did you see him? He fucking, his needle got stuck. What's up, man? So what, you're high, it's Friday.
Yeah.
What else are we going to do today? What are we going to do after this? Tell me the truth.
I'm going to go home and go to sleep.
No. There's no sleep in your future.
What?
There's no sleep in your future.
Why?
I'd get in that kettlebell class. That sounds amazing.
You're 25 years old.
That's a game changer.
You're 25 years old. What sleep? It's over. You're going to show the youth of America today that you're a fucking Jewish savage. You know what it means to be a Jewish savage, though?
No.
This country has forgotten. You're going to go back to being a Jew, looking at fucking holes. We're going to make people tripping them. We're suing people. We're going back.
Suing people. Tripping in holes.
We're going back. Because this is bullshit. These motherfucking Jews are confused. The problem with these motherfuckers, these are the worthless fucking Jews. You're the most powerful fucking Jew out there. It's over, Lise. Since Moses, there hasn't been a fucking Jew like you. You know that?
I like it.
What's going to be the name of your new CD, my brother?
Remember this for when you get sad.
That's why I love you. We did a good podcast a couple of weeks ago. You brought me back.
Oh, the best.
You got me to talk about some shit I hadn't talked about in a long time. And why I hate rich people. Because I was embarrassed as a kid.
That was such a great episode. I can't thank you enough for that.
We had a good fucking time, man. Finally the book I'm writing is coming into fucking fruition.
Oh, that's great.
My good friend Jessica, she's an editor. She's a brilliant editor. I mean, and we've been working together. This week we did a 4.5-hour session on Tuesday because with me, the best way to write is for me to outline and just talk to her. And you get other shit.
And she's that good to just hear the stories and bang it out?
She types it out, and then we talk about it, and she types it, and then we get together and go over it. And we've got from New York City all the way to 1981 when I'm a junior in high school, and I had to sit with her and talk with her for 4 hours. Look at the shape of her. You ready for another fucking gumi?
Nothing.
You want to split? Let's split one of these little weak chocolate things.
No.
Let's do it. You can't live without you, baby. So we really got into it about, I didn't know how fucked up I was. Like, after God took my mother, or whoever takes your parents' life, or whoever takes a life, like you figure that I fell apart. I didn't fall apart. I had everything a kid could need. We figured it out the other day. You know how much money I was making when I was a junior in high school, a sophomore in high school? I was making $2,000 a week.
Oh my God!
Because I was selling 300 ups a week. I was 300 hits at different acid. Like whatever they would have, I would sell. Whether it was microdot acid or blotter acid or window pane or four-way acid, whatever acid they had at East Stroudsburg is what I sold that week. And I would also sell ups. I also had a job at Rendell Lumber, and I also stole there. The guy that got me the job told me, "Dog, if I get you this job, don't forget to steal, because enough they'll know I wasn't stealing, that I was stealing. If you come along and you don't steal,
they're going to see the difference.
They're going to see the difference, and they're going to know I was stealing. Yeah. So you got to keep stealing. I'll hook you up with people. They're going to come to you." In those days, we sold marine plywood. It was $40 a sheet, but people would give you $10 or $20 a sheet.
Oh my God! What's marine plywood? What's it,
marine
like waterproof?
It's galvanized, like it has some chemical in it that won't rust.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if the word is galvanized. Don't call me stupid on Twitter. I'm just saying it's got something so the wood doesn't rust.
Gotcha.
It's got a certain chemical in it or something. So I used to sell that. People come in the back and wink at me, and they'd say, "Give me 40 sheets of fucking plywood." At $20 a piece.
Wow.
That's $800 on a Friday. I'm a sophomore in fucking high school.
It's more money than I have now. That's amazing.
Oh, please. It was this is some crazy shit. And the place I was working at one day, they sent me to mail a check, I don't even know if I should go here, but fuck it, we already started. And I had this friend that worked at a bank, and he cashed 2 checks for me. I won't even tell you what the amount was. Right, and this guy later on became like a big fucking deal with the Genoveses. Like, this guy's
Jesus.
a big, no, is he with the Genovese? Yeah, in fact, when I Googled him the other day, that's what his picture came up in front of him, in front of a judge with a suit, with an orange shirt on, saying that him and 46 other guys have been indicted for bookmaking in Jersey.
Wow.
And you think about it, this is who I was with when I was 16. And I got the check not when I was 6, I got the check when I was a junior in high school, because that was the year John Lennon got shot. I got the money that week. That was the week I got the money, because that Sunday when they had the big thing for him at Strawberry Hills Forever, whatever that is.
Strawberry
Fields Forever. I went to Bleecker Bob's. It was a record store in the Village.
Oh, wow.
And I bought Ozzy Osbourne's EP, it wasn't even fucking whatever.
Was that Diary of a Madman EP?
Before that, it had Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, Suicide Solution, and something
That
else.
was all on an EP? Those
4
monsters?
songs. Remember, in the 80s, there were EPs.
Yep.
EPs were fucking 4 songs. Missing Persons had an EP. Rat had an EP. First Rat song was Wanted Man. The other one,
Round and Round.
What's up, nigga?
Nothing. No, someone just listening.
Dude, what was it like the first time you heard that Randy Rhoads riff?
I hate listening to NWA in the morning, by the way. Because it makes me go fucking black all day.
What are you gonna do now?
Stab you. That's what I'm gonna fucking do, cocksucker. How you feel?
I'm good.
Look at the shape. You ready for some kettlebells?
No.
Why not?
I'm too high to go do kettlebells.
You're never too high. You're never too high, Lee. But I remembered by talking to her, like I had all this going on. I had no adult supervision. I went to school, I got good grades, and I sold drugs. But the fact was I had no mother.
Yeah.
So I had everything a 16-year-old could want, but no mother.
Yeah.
And it's just been an amazing week thinking about that, because we did this on Tuesday. And for the last 2 days, today I feel really good. Yesterday and the day before, I was cracked about my life, about where I was at that point in my life. At 16, that's what I was doing,
Yeah. You're still a baby at 16,
16, snorting. I did acid almost every fucking day. And I'll tell you what, if I wouldn't have done that acid, I would have probably done something stupid, because it'll help me think about my next move. It helped me calm down a little bit.
Interesting.
It's so weird to say that
the Lord works in mysterious ways, Joey.
The fucking acid made my mind work, and it made me think of all the avenues I had. And while I was talking to Jessica the other day, I called one of my good friends, Carlos Quintero. It was called The Podcast. and he has a brother, Didi, and I was friends with them. After my mother died, I was either at the Benders, where I slept, or I was at a Villo shed. Remember the kid that's called in, Steve Avillo? He had a shed behind his house. Fucking no heat. We'd sit there, smoke dope, and listen to fucking music. And if I wasn't either at the shed or at Carlos Quintero's house, I was home. So throughout the day, I would go out in the mornings and go to school and then hook up with my friends. And, you know, even 3 months after your mother dies, which you're still very confused after you suffer through any death, I remember that my days would be great. And I wouldn't think about my mother till after I left the Villo's house, or after I would leave Carlos's house on the walk home. I would remember that my mother died. Oof. And I would forget and sometimes walk to my mother's house and wait out there and go, what the fuck am I walking over here for? She doesn't live here anymore, you know? She doesn't live here anymore. Oh, my God. It was just... And sometimes I would go in the house and sit in there and wait and say, maybe they buried the wrong lady. Maybe my mother's going to show up. You know, people don't... I've never talked about this pain that I had at this time and how bad it was. And I don't know what kept me going, but it was those 3 guys. And after our conversation, when I went to get the needle yesterday, I called the Villo and thanked them for being there for me. And I called Carlos that night because I called him in front of Jessica. And he didn't know about this. He didn't know that he was my world. That as soon as I left his house to walk home, my world would shatter. I'd go home and cry myself to sleep and then get up the next day again, you know. But it was weird. I remember the story. Me and Didi robbed the gas station like 6 times. We were and it was me and Didi like 3 times. But then I had to recruit other people that were nice people. But it was a no-brainer. It was a gimme. It was like a good fella type. The guy's name was Ernie, and he was a little retarded. He was cousins with Sticky Charlie. And he was fucking a little fucked up, this guy.
Yeah.
And I used to work at Putnam Fuel, but I got fired for stealing. Everybody got fired for stealing. But Ernie always kept his job. Ernie wasn't all there. He had this huge wife. She had to be... Ernie was a cute little white dude that was probably 38, that probably weighed, 160 pounds. But Ernie's wife was this big, those fat chicks that have like chocolate on their fingers all day, and they just wear a house dress and they don't work, and they're white trash, and their
like
parents
old
are white
school
trash.
in a muumuu, house dress,
and
hair and curlers.
And she's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And Ernie would talk to me about his sexual exploits with her. Ooh, when I fuck her, it's so hot, her pussy. And I go, Ernie, Jesus. I was 16. I didn't want to hear it. Yeah, I'd be throwing up in my mouth. I didn't want to hear this shit from Ernie talking about how he was eating her ass and her pussy. And in his mind, she was Farrah Fawcett. But in everybody else's mind, she was like the biggest fucking woman in the world. And she was a bitch. She was nasty. So he would tell me.
Farrah Fawcett.
So you know what he would tell me? He would tell me, you know what, I like to fuck her and eat her pussy with cocaine. But I can't afford it. I only make like $7 an hour. He goes, no, that's no problem, Ernie. I go, how much money do you usually have? About 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. He goes, like $1,000. I go, done. I'll come in, we'll hit you in the head to make it look okay, and then we'll take your money, and at the night when you get home, there'll be an 8-ball waiting for you. And dude, he would fucking get home at midnight. We'd give him the 8-ball, and he'd be so happy. He'd like, the next day she had candles, and she was naked with a bikini on. This woman was fucking huge, with pimples in the back of her thighs and shit. I mean, it was just a fucking nightmare. And please, I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm no fucking Justin Bieber myself. But fucking, I'm serious. I'm no Justin Bieber. But fucking, dog, just the fact that he would get psyched up about fucking that fucking behemoth.
There's somebody for everybody.
It was somebody for everybody. And she was just dead out. I mean, she had not one appealing quality. I will tell you what I remember about her. She had a fucking wart on her toe. She was always barefoot. That's what made it even worse for me. They lived on the 3rd floor. Now, they lived on the 3rd floor of like the only bad building in the neighborhood. Like, we had one black person in that neighborhood, and they lived in that building. Her name was Marlo. But they lived on the 3rd floor. And he would fuck her in the tub. He would tell me how he'd fuck her and all this shit. So I wouldn't even tell him I was going to rob him. I'd get like a friend of mine, and we'd attack Putnam from the back. And he'd go pump the gas, and when he was walking in, we'd tackle him. And we punch him a couple times, and he cover up and go, no, help. We hit him a couple times, and we just take his money and run. But we weren't fucking pounding him or bullying him. We just kick him a couple times. When the cops got there, he'd be scraped up,
Yeah.
And we leave. We go home. Me and Didi were fucking nuts. Carlos didn't find out about this like 10 years later. He's like, you guys were robbing
Did
Putnam.
what?
What's that?
I could just him going, you guys did what? That's the craziest story.
Rob Putnam Fuel. So we would clip him for like $900, buy an 8-ball for $250, give it to him. I'd take a gram out of it and throw aspirin in it, and I'd buy an 8-ball for me and Didi, and we would we split $200 cash. Meanwhile, this poor schlub would end up on the floor, smelling like gasoline with kicks, and we'd give him that 8-ball, dog, and he would go crazy. The next day, he's like, oh, I put a Coke rock in a pussy and it tasted like a chocolate cake. What? Yeah, because there's probably flour in her snatch and fucking Hershey's chocolate, and once you threw the Coke in there, it just became a cake, you nasty motherfucker. But one of the last times we got him, we fucking beat him up, and we took his money, and he's like, the cops are down there, and we bought him an 8-ball, but we ended up doing it. And I'll never forget going over there the next day, and he's like, where's my money? Because we were going to tell him we didn't rob him. Like it was
somebody else.
Yeah, it was somebody else. So he kept calling the house. I'm like, what's up? Do you have my cocaine? I'm like, what are you talking about? I got robbed last night. I go, that wasn't us. Yes, that was you. Yes, that was you. So we had to go over there and explain. Like, I went over there. I'm like, dog, it wasn't us. I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, you don't understand. I forget what his wife's name was. Like Mimi. He's like, my Mimi had flowers and candles burning, and she had a new bikini, and that cocaine never showed up. I'll never forget him saying that to me, and me going, Ernie, you're past due. Like, I can't even rob you no more, because you think that woman upstairs is some Brazilian fucking model.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing the things you learn. What's up, Lee? You ready for another gloomy bet?
No, thanks.
What were you thinking about that hot chick? How you want to eat her ass and shit?
No, that was gross.
How you suck on that toe with a wart on it?
No, I'm just thinking, just robbing a gas station 5 times.
You never rob a gas station?
No.
He gets a walk in the park.
But there's even a
I
funny...
shoplifted from one. I got nervous.
There's even a funnier story to this. Is a kid in Florida. His name is Louis Castellito, a.k.a. Digger. Last time I see
AKA.
That's his name, Digger. Last time I saw Louis, he was talking to people. And he's like, I remember the time he showed up in my house with a map, like a diagram. And he was going to rob a gas station because after a while I needed partners. I couldn't keep robbing them by myself. You didn't have to do nothing to him. You weren't going to get caught. There was no possibility of jail time because the cops never even thought of Putnam Field. And nobody gave a fuck about Fred. He got robbed every week. He was on Tunley Avenue, for Christ's sakes, on Saturday. Anybody could rob him.
Right.
So I would just go to, like, you say to me, man, I need money for the prom. Perfect. When was the last time you tackled somebody? And you're like, I can't tackle it. You're going to tackle something. So I went to his house, and I'm like, tell him, dog, I need your help. We're going to make some money. We're going to do an 8-ball, and you're going to have some fun. And I hit him with a diagram. And he's like, it was like a football play. He had it all diagrammed. It's like he did it before. I had done it before.
Oh, that's hysterical.
I'd done it a couple times. So he tells the story every time he comes to my shows. He's like, Coco showed up with a fucking diagram. You ready for another gloomy?
X marks the spot.
Did you go high or low? Which one did you kneel down behind him, or what did you do?
No, once you tackled him, then I came out and we went in his pockets and we sit on him for a little, get him inside control, and we'd take his cash and he'd go, stop, I'm calling the police. And then we'd run away. We'd kick him in the leg or the thigh, and we'd run away. No fucking biggie. What the fuck? Does this country forget how to have fun? This fucking country has forgotten how to have fun and how to earn $1. It just... sometimes they're gimmies. Sometimes you go to the gas station guy, and you go, let me ask you something. How much do you make here a week? I make $200 a week. Let me ask you something. Let me come back. I'll kick you in the fucking head. And let me take the money and we'll split it. We'll chop it we'll chop it 2 ways.
That's hysterical.
And they'll go for it. You just have to go on diplomatically. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get kicked in the head and get half an envelope than get kicked in the head and get nothing. Right or wrong, Lisa? Yeah. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me give a shout out to some fucking beautiful people here, because I don't know what I'm going to do with Lee. We give him a half a gloomy bear. Look at him. He looks like a fucking mook in heat. A freak without warning. My appetite for sex makes me so horny. John Wolf G. What is this over here? Raised by Wolves. I love you. Jeremy Katsu. Death Squad, Connecticut, and the rest of the affiliates all over the fucking world. Get your shit together. We're taking over. Orlando Perez, Joe Farrier, and Jay Bish, the teacher up in Pittsburgh. Keep swinging, cocksucker. Besides that, what's going on with you, Lee? I don't want to hear no fucking stories.
About what?
Can you believe this? Can you believe this fucking cocksucker? Let me fill this up. It's time for you to hit some vapors. Your new name's going to be Lee Vapors. It's amazing. I used to rob a gas station. I forgot all about that fucking shit. That's why I love when I sit with somebody, because like I told Jess, I go, I'll never think of this shit by myself.
Right.
I need somebody.
How do you not think about it every day? You're like, oh shit, I hope they don't come and get me for when I robbed Putnam Fuel.
First of all, Ernie's probably dead. That fat fuck probably sat on his face and her clit surrounded his mouth and he couldn't breathe for fucking days, like an octopus grabbing you. It was like one of those tentacles from an octopus. What's with the hand up? Do you think Pontius Pilate said no?
Yeah.
He said, keep kicking him. You know
Oh, Jesus.
he said, keep kicking him.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
It's Friday, people. I'm trying to wake up the world here. And I got fucking this guy, and you're upset because Pontius Pilate. You know I love it. Throw some holy water on him. You got any holy water? You didn't bring no holy water with you?
I'm going to have another donut.
Have 2 more. What the fuck? First off, let me put it this way. Yesterday I went on the Rogan podcast. And after the podcast ended, we spoke about Onnit for about an hour and the benefits of it. And he's right. You know, people take regular supplements. That's not what Onnit's for. Onnit is for fucking optimization of your fucking life. You know, that's why I always take the Shroom Tech before I fucking work out. That's why I take the Alpha Brain when I'm riding. Like right now, I've been off the Alpha Brain for 4 weeks. But Monday comes along, I'm going to go right back on the fucking Alpha Brain, you know. All these things have helped me tremendously. We're not fucking here. You got a money back guarantee with Alpha Brain. You don't got to return the product. Order it the first fucking time. That's how much they believe in their product. They got the Hemp Force protein. They got the Hemp Force protein snacks. They got one of the things that has helped me the most when I fly, and that's turn around fucking 180. When it comes to feeling good, Onnit has the fucking answer for you. You want to work out, you want to do the fucking kettlebells, you want to do the fucking ropes and all that. Onnit has that also. I can't get you a discount on that. What I get you 20% off is any of those supplements. So do me a favor, go to Onnit.com, look around, read the testimonials. They're not fucking with you. That fucking 5'6" Sicilian doesn't look the way he does because he sits there and he counts 20s all days. He works, he knows about his vitamins, he knows about his minerals, he knows about his fucking supplements. Do me a favor, go to Onnit, read up on it, go to the joeydiaz.net, go to the Onnit box and press in.
Church.
CHURCH, get 10%, 20% off, receive all the fucking paperwork and all the emails they have about upcoming things and what they got going on. They're sponsoring Mike Dolce, they're doing contests with Mike Dolce. Onnit does not fuck around. I would not fucking lie to you, okay? Even multivitamins, I live off that fucking Hemp Force protein. I live off that fucking Alpha Brain. So get your shit together, okay? Go to Onnit.com, press in CURCH, and get your fucking life together with Onnit.com. The same thing with Nature's Box, okay? You could sit here, we're having a good time eating Yum Yum Donuts. They sponsor the show fucking unofficially, you know? We got 2 fat fucks and a medium fucking spare rib over there. So things fucking go down in their life. But let me tell you something. A good, healthy fucking snack is NakedYourBox.com. You push in
Joey.
In the box, you get 50% off your first order. Get the sesame sticks, get the fucking cashews, get the pepper fucking cashews, get the chocolate covered almonds. They will fucking, these snacks are tremendous. You know when you buy a bag of chips and then you open it up and it says, they lie to you. They always say it's 160 calories, but then you realize 160 calories a serving, and you've already had 2 fucking servings.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, the fucking calories, they'll have all natural fucking vitamins in there and supplements and whatever the fuck you call it. All right, it's nutritionalist approved, and most importantly, yes, they do business with Monsanto, and that's who you want to be. No, it's a fucking joke, cocksucker. All right, go to naturesbox.com. They have tremendous, nutritious, flavorful fucking snacks. I sat there with Red Band the other day, ate a bag of sesame fucking sticks. They are tremendous. Go to naturesbox.com. Press in
Joey.
In the box and get 50% off your first order. But Joey, how does that work? 50% off your fucking first order. There you go. That's Nature's Box right there, coming out of my fucking asshole. You understand me? Because that's how we work in here. I can't wait to smell that fart. naturesbox.com. Go there right now. Cut the shit. 50% off fucking snacks, okay? And they got the black and white granola. They got the fucking stuff that'll make your asshole sing like mine just did. That was a Whitney Houston solo he just did. That was a solo from I'll Always Love You. Just my asshole interpreted it wrong. Number 3, the best vapor pen in the market. My main motherfucking gangsters over at naileditlife.com. Tremendous vapors, you understand me? Go to Nailed It Life and press Joey Diaz, Church, Lee on the elliptical. Get 20 fucking % off. That's right, you heard it right. 20 fucking % off. You got a tremendous guarantee. Like I told Dave and Peter last week, one good thing I always hear about Nailed It Life is they have a tremendous customer service. And in my world, it's all about customer service. It's like he told me, he goes, I'd rather send you a battery than you write a bad review. It cost me $3. Go to naileditlife.com, the best vapor pen on the fucking market, and it's backed 100%. Let them know you're doing business with the fucking Flavor Brothers, and you get 20% off your fucking order. You understand me? And they got the gummies and mano. So remember what I told you. On it. naturesbox.com and fucking Nailed It Life. Did you smell that fart? No. Did you? No. Yes. That's because it's fucking Nature's Box.
I love that you broke out the Monsanto joke.
Hysterical.
I love that you broke out the Monsanto joke. How about you another fucking goomy cocksucker? How about I put a vapor tube up your asshole and press the light?
What do Sicilians know about nutrients and stuff for on it? You're like, what do you think that Sicilian does?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, him.
You fucking look at you. You want another candy bar or no?
No.
Why not?
I'm way too high as it is.
You're not way too high. We gotta go to kettlebell class. You better straighten up. What are you about? Huh? What do you think this is? Immigration? It's not Michael Jackson, and this is not Thriller. What's going on, Steve?
I'm loving life. I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I wouldn't even been awake, but you called last night, and I go, all right, that's it. Uncle Joey calls.
Where'd you go last night?
You know Brad Williams?
Mm-hmm.
He had a little party over at his house because he's going to Brazil for the World Cup.
Okay.
So he goes, come over, have a sandwich, have a drink if you want to drink. And then I did that, and then I went out with a nice young lady. It was a beautiful night. It was my only night I'm not doing comedy this week.
You're beautiful. That's why, because you're dedicated. You're not like other people I fucking know over here that want to jump up and down and do movies and shit. I'll fucking stab you, cocksucker. From now on, you got to have a notebook. Where's the app? Lee is responsible for the Church of What's Happening Now app. Every week, I want you to hit Lee up and go, yo, where's the fucking app, cocksucker? Because I can't hit him up enough. For 6 months, where's the app, Lee? Every day tells me a story. The guy didn't call him back. There's no app sold to Jews. Every day got a new fucking story. That shit ends today, cocksucker. What? Who was it? Who was at my man's house? Brad's.
He had probably 6 chicks for every dude that was there. And I was only there for like the first hour, 2 hours.
I bet that midget's got a 2-foot dick.
Oh,
I bet he's got a bigger dick than his fucking head.
I'm sure. But there were so many girls there. He's always got a different hot chick with him.
Fucking broads love midgets. I don't know what the fuck it is. I wish I was a fucking midget down on my knees. You know why? Because you could do dirty, filthy things. You don't have to fucking get on a bed with them. They could just eat your ass by fucking standing up and on their tippy toes. Can you imagine if you could eat somebody's ass on your fucking tippy toes, Lee?
I haven't heard the expression tippy toes in 30 years.
What's that? Tippy toes.
Tippy toes, that's hysterical.
Can you imagine, Lee, just picking up your toes and having your nose in some chick's asshole, sucking that fucking... Remember, Lee, if you want to lose weight, ultimate weight. A lot of people don't know this. Pussy juice is better than grapefruit. Some people eat a grapefruit with coffee in the morning. It's going to burn the enzymes. Let me tell you something. You get that pussy and you dig deep. You finger that motherfucker. And you get some of that juice from the walls to come out. Let me tell you something. You get some of that fucking cane juice to come out of those walls. That old sperm that goes in there and sits. That shit, boy. I think Madonna got so thin like that because she fucking don't fuck around. She sucks ass pussy over there. And she goes to England just to suck like 30-year-old pussy. It's got that juice. And that juice keeps your skin tightly. You'll look like a fucking young Jew. What's the matter with you, Lee? Look at the shape of you and shit. Yeah, you all right, my brother?
I'm good.
You excited about your new future? You're a thin, healthy young man. No more fucking couches. No more fucking Green Bay. No more New England.
Tweets.
Who's sending you tweets?
About the apps. They're already sending you tweets.
Sure. Yeah, no more fucking around with you. You're taking it back old school. You're not making money off New England. What do you give a fuck? So every day before a game, you watch. As soon as the game comes on,
hasn't even started
but
yet.
This is what your new plan is for the year. When New England starts, you're exercising. You catch it from halftime only. That's your treat. You're only watching from halftime in if you've exercised for the first 30 minutes. No pregame football. You ain't Jimmy the Greek and you ain't no fucking analyst. You don't. It's not like you bet. You don't give a fuck. You're just jumping up and down. I'm from the neighborhood. Who gives a fuck? You think they're jumping up and down for you? Lee's on the church. They jump up and down. Yeah, what the fuck? It's over. We're going back to old school here. Lee dedication. You're putting out a yarmulke again. We're going back to traditionalist. Why fucking around? All right? You know, no more Chipotle, no more that shit, no more disgusting food, no more vino de buc, buca de pep, that shit you ate with them fucking artificial Italians. It's still, you still like that shit. That shit's all coming to an end. You're on salads and fucking pencils. You understand me? Salads and pencils. What's going on?
What do you do with pencils?
Shove them up your asshole. I don't fucking know. What do you bother me for?
Spit. Would you like to buy a pencil?
Yeah, no, would you like to buy a flower so I can shove it up your ass?
So great.
So that's it, my brother. I love you to death. I'm happy you're doing what you're doing. I couldn't do this podcast without you. So you got to be happy. You know, the beautiful thing about the podcast is every week people send us these emails. Joey, you and Lee are helping people more than what you know. Really? You fucking momos are helping us more than what you know because you keep me in check. Yeah. You know, you keep me in fucking check, you know. And the same thing with Lee. You make me want to go out and do better material for you. You make me want to come here and write what I'm going to talk about on the podcast and be prepared and pick good music for you. So it's not all about you guys. You guys are doing the same for me, and I want you to do the same for this fucking Canuck here. Look at you. It's over. It's over. These people love you. They want your health. They want the best for you, Lee. Without you, we can't do this podcast. So from now on, I don't want to hear that you're packing. I don't want to hear you picking your mother up at the airport. I don't want to hear nothing. The first thing after we fucking leave here is you're jogging. You're walking. You're getting your life together. You're breathing. You're going to get a notebook. You're going to write down your goals in your life and what you've done every week. And that's it. No more packing. No more I'm home eating. No more nothing. Before you even go down there to pick up your fucking girlfriend to eat that Mexican heart food that'll kill you, you got to run around the fucking North Hollywood Park. That's the only way you could do it, Lee. Because then, instead of eating 4 enchiladas, you know you just walked 4 fucking laps. You just walked 4 fucking laps. I ain't eating 8 enchiladas. I'm going to eat 3 of them, and I'm not going to eat the Mexican rice. I'm going to have a salad. Do you follow me? And you can still have your enchiladas, because in the Mexican rice, it's 8 points a fucking cup. You ain't got time for Mexican rice. I don't even look at Mexican rice no more. If I got to eat rice, I'll eat white rice if I definitely have to. I had pork fried rice last week and whatever. I had a little cup of it.
Nice.
And I could taste the grease in it. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. They ain't nothing better than Mexican rice with that fucking pig fat in it and that lard. That's why it's 8 points of fucking... That shit and the rice at Benihana, that gives you a heart attack. Good. That's why that rice at Benihana is so delicious. That shit will kill you. So that's all they're going to tell you on Weight Watchers, Lee. They're going to say to you, Lee, we don't give a fuck if you eat enchiladas. Well, how many did you eat last week? Oh, I ate 6. That means you ate 8. Yeah. So eat 3 with a salad. Tell fucking mama, grandma, go, you want me to keep fucking hanging out here and buying cakes and everybody has a good time? You got to feed me healthy. And she'll know. She'll know.
Yeah, I mean... My plan for now is not to have any of it because I can't.
No,
I'm
you gotta have. I don't want you walking around wounded. I don't want to leave.
Like,
Lee, when you can't have an enchilada, you're gonna walk around wounded. It's like having a chick with you that's a whore and you can't eat her pussy. Why have her around? You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong? It's like hooking up with a chick that sucks 1 million dicks a day, and you don't want her to suck your dick. I need for you to live. I need for you to have a life. With that, the Church of What's Happening Now. Always, Steve Simeone. What's happening, bro? I want you to tell me a fucking story, a cancionette, something. You know what I'm saying? I want you to drop some knowledge on me today. You got nothing for your Uncle Joey?
I bought donuts. I'm here. I'm hanging out. I'm listening. Donuts. I'm laughing.
Well, donuts. I want you to be involved. I want you to tell me a story, something. What happened? Did you and your brother jump up and down the beds this week or nothing? You didn't see the Wizard of Oz backwards?
No.
Tell me something, you
But do you remember? I was talking to my brother yesterday about... in the 80s when they were talking about the backward masking in heavy metal songs, that when you played them backwards.
Right, they don't do that no more.
No, nobody's talking about that anymore.
Rihanna don't want to suck the devil's dick. Yeah. So she already caught a beating, so why are you going to talk bad about the devil or play the music backwards or whatever? Lee, it's fucking Friday. I can't send these people off. What's the thing that what's that movie with Al Pacino and the other kid? I send you unks amongst weaves. Against I send you out. There's a passage in the Bible
What, The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, the Devil's
That
Advocate.
movie was pretty scary.
That's a scary movie. What's the line? He says to him, I send you out amongst the lambs. That's what I'm doing with you. I send my only son out there amongst the fucking wolves, dressed as a lamb or something like that.
Something like that.
How the fuck do you go to church every
Pacino's
Sunday and you don't
creepy.
know this passage? What am I going to do with you?
Oh, I didn't know if you were quoting the
You're
movie,
a
the sheep amongst the lambs, that one?
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
You just want to throw it. I got a fucking half a Catholic and a half a Jew here. We got to get back to traditions. You understand me? Why don't we just open up a church for you two fucking momos? We got ropes in there and whips and protein powders. And,
Why are there whips?
I don't know, Lee. It's an expression. When was the last time you whipped somebody?
Never.
Well, that's my fucking point. Why don't you get a whip this week and whip Paula?
No.
If you ever consider it, just put her against the wall, whip her.
That sounds
You
terrible.
fucking Viva Zapata, you cocksucker.
When did you whip anybody?
I whipped Terry last night with the back of the belt. Called her a fucking Indian. No, I didn't. If I hit Terry with a belt, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be lit on fucking fire right now in my bed next to the cat. I love you, I love you guys. I love you people at home. I love that you support the church and you support what we're doing. You know, we're coming at you straight from the heart, like what's his name in the 80s? Who came at you straight from the heart? Everybody knows right from the heart. Put on the King of Rock by fucking Rum DMC. That's what we're ending this
Oh,
motherfucker.
shit.
Out of respect for my main man, Steve Simeone. I love you guys. I want to give a shout out to On It, a shout out to naturesbox.com, naileditlife.com, escapepodtank.com. My people over at fucking Hulu Plus, 2 weeks for free. I got my motherfuckers over at Dollar Shave Club, giving you razors and fucking knives and whatever the fuck you need. The rest is up to you. The rest is up to you, people. Like I said on the Rogan podcast the other day, keep showing up. Something good will fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? Keep showing up. That's all that matters. Even if it's twice a week, you showed up. I love you, motherfuckers. Have a great weekend. Lee, I love you, cocksucker. Steve Simeone.
I love you, Uncle Joey.
Sunday, July,
It's 11th and 12th La Jolla Comedy
La Jolla,
Store.
and then Sunday where?
This Sunday at the Irvine Improv.
They give you all the fun dates, don't they?
Yeah.
You got to work like a fucking savage on a Sunday. People can't get to church on Sunday, but you expect to do a comedy show on
Exactly.
Sunday. So you got to pack it, and you got to tell them you're going to be the funniest fucking Steve Simeone
Oh.
they're ever going to see. They're going to have to tell 60 Minutes to suck their dick, DVR that motherfucker. Who gives a fuck about Jay Leno and Chinese people riding horses and fucking...
Chinese people.
Yeah,
right?
every week they throw you with a story like I'm supposed to give a Frenchman's fuck. You understand me? Go see my main man. My main, what's his name? Steve Simeone this Sunday. You want another edible before? Let's do another half.
No. And his podcast, Good Times.
A little and a half of gumi.
No.
Just to get the party started.
It's already started.
Just a little. What started?
I'm there.
All right, as long as you're there. And my main man, Lee Syatt. Have a great motherfucking week in the Church of What's Happening Now. Constantine Rain, Water Boxer, Cleo, fucking the kid in the Germany, the little Spanish kid in Germany, El Nino. I love all you motherfuckers. Stay black.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you.
Now that the show's over, remember to go to naturebox.com and order great tasting healthy snacks at 50% off. Snack smarter in the new year with healthy and delicious treats like everything bagel chips and baked sweet potato fries. Support this podcast and get half off with your first order. Go to naturebox.com, promo code Joey. That's naturebox.com, promo code Joey. And thank you to naileditlife.com. Go there for the premier favorite print on the market. And mention Joey Diaz to get 20% off.
First thing I said to myself, that fucking Steve Simone's gonna be
You ain't gonna
something.
believe this place.
That's his
I'm
name.
telling you, come on, you gonna bug.
Hey, this is a rock and roll museum. You guys don't belong in here.
Stop rockin' till I
Put it on for you, bro. knock on doors, and when we on the tape, we're fresh out the box. You can hear our sound 4 blocks and blocks. That is brilliant. Brilliant.
Good.
Brilliant. Where's the beat? Unfucking believable, man.
Where's the beef reference?
Yours in the end. We break 2 needles, there's 3 of us, but we're not the Beatles. Or you can call him DMC. And see for most of the we rock our core. I'm DJ Syatt the jaw. To a track. And rock your knot. Give it all we got. 2 BMCs, we got what it takes. Let the poppers pop and the breakers break. Are you fucking kidding me?
So good.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? We're causing hard times for sucker MCs because they don't make no songs like these. Are you fucking kidding me?